Alright, last time. The party had survived a hailstorm after mysteriously exiting Dernigulost, the ancient elven fortress, somewhere deep within the Liluvyne Forest. Nim talked with the others about what their plans were going back to the city. They had also petitioned the Scroll Seekers for aid in interpreting what her portent meant, since she pulled a lot of cards, but she wasn't sure exactly what they meant. More or less, the group decided that what the cards were trying to tell them is that they should take their time once they make it back to the city to deliberate upon the evidence that they've discovered, as well as their future courses of actions, as it seems like there is a lot going on behind the scenes, and that perhaps one misstep could be terrible. After traveling for a day, party set up camp for the night, where they were ambushed by the Garu, whom they had previously met. Grimhell they had previously met, and had told the party that the forest was demanding their death. They managed to talk their way out of their encounter with him the first time, but he said that he was hunting them as per the forest's order, but he would give them a 24-hour head start. Well, a little bit of meta information. It was a full moon that night, and he failed his saving throw, and so he just kind of destroyed everything around him and forgot all about the Scroll Seekers for that night. But once he came back to his senses, he remembered the vow he made and the commission of the forest, and so for the past week and a half or so, he and his pack have been hunting all over the forest for these Scroll Seekers to kill them, as the forest demanded. And so here we are, the party now wandering in the forest again, no longer safe within the mysterious confines of the ancient elven fortress. They encountered Grimhow and his pack once again. During this commotion, a wandering giant seemed to have been attracted by all the noise and riffraff. This giant had strange runes carved all over his neck and chest, as if something had been done to him. And Lysander, since one of your past lives was in this area, and you passed a recall knowledge check, I will say you recognized it as a troll, since in your past life you'd ran into a couple of trolls here on this island. However, this was unlike any troll that you had ever encountered in your past life, as, again, it seemed to have magical power. Its essence seemed to have been changed by whatever was done to it. And as you discovered last session, you couldn't tell if it was casting spells reflexively or if it was intentionally casting spells. But somehow this rune-scarred giant, this troll, had magical powers, and it also seemed to be very resistant or immune. It was hard to say, to magical damage in general. And so the party fought Grimhow's pack and this rune-scarred troll. Ritual Digger nearly got knocked out a couple times, but due to some clutch champion reactions from Lysander and some dedicated healing on the part of the others, Ritual Digger managed to stay conscious and not unleash the servitor of Nitulnaga on the party, as well as everything else they were fighting. But it was indeed a close call, until eventually Lysander managed to cast Fear on the rune-scarred giant. The giant critically failed and went fleeing into the forest. And although Nia managed to kill Grimhow, the other two Garu escaped. And you can bet that they will be looking for vengeance, as not only did they fail the forest charge last time, but also one of their own has fallen. Yeah, just a little bit out of character to explain the situation. I know I'd originally said that I was thinking we could just skip all the forest travel with a few rolls and some narration, but I realized, and this is why I did things differently, that A, you had been told twice before the ancient elven fortress that something was hunting you in the forest, and the forest itself seemed to want you dead. So B, that means that skipping it would be a disservice to the narrative we've established here. In other words, you have to earn the right to get back home to the city. You don't just get it for free. Anyway, the party, after dispatching those threats, traveled for a little longer in the forest. And at night, while Nim was taking watch, Cookie spotted something, or sensed something deeper in the forest. Nim sent Cookie to scout, and Cookie spotted a roving band of undead that seemed to be marching generally in the direction of the party's camp. It was hard to say if they were marching at the party, but the undead were marching generally in their direction. So, Rio and the diggers dug a small trench in the campsite, and everyone bunkered down there, and Nim cast shared invisibility on everyone except for Nia, as she told everyone to just wait it out and see if these undead would pass by. So where we begin is with you all hunkered down in this trench as you hear the squeaking and grinding of bone against bone and the squealing of loose armor in your direction.
Is this after the rest?
This is about a day or so later, yes.
Oh, a day later. Okay.
Although I assumed you still cast that spirit path or whatever for the party.
I'll deduct that from my 4th ranks.
So you all are huddled down in this trench, and you hear the noise of these forces approaching. What do you do?
Nia looks for a place to hide.
Alright, go ahead and give me a stealth check, if you would.
Oh, you should probably be.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to reroll it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Alright. Lysander, are you sitting pretty, or what are you doing?
I'll follow their lead.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Rael real close by, just in case, but I'm sticking still, hoping this invisibility grants us a reprieve from all the dangers passing us by.
Indeed. Alright. Are there any other preparations or actions you'd like to take as you hear this force approaching?
No.
Alrighty.
Try to suppress my key.
Since when were you a monk? A few tense moments pass as the banging of armor and the grinding of bones gets closer and closer. You hear a terrified like clicking, squawking noise from the skeletal bird-like humanoid flying in the air above this troop. They stop for a moment as they detect a trench in their path. But then they keep on walking. A few more minutes pass, and the sounds are distant. It seems that you managed to avoid their attention.
This place is going to kill us.
It will try.
Didn't get a good look at it. What do you call that? Skeleton horse?
A skeleton horde of skeletons. You remember the undead, like bird thingy and like his group of undead? They're more like skeletons now. They've like decayed quite a bit.
Oh, great. Well, they're going that way. We should keep going this way.
Well, I don't know if we've made it completely through the night. I think I was second watch. So we could get up and move if we want, or we could, finish out the night here in our little trench that we did.
Yeah, it served as a good enough spot for now. Wait until morning, then we'll move on.
Is that good with everyone else, or do we feel like we need to move?
I believe we are all right here.
Okay. I don't know if it was like into my watch, beginning of my watch, but if it's still my watch, I'll just I'll tuck Rael back in and let everyone get comfortable, and I'll finish my watch.
Alright. Is there anything that you're doing after you seemingly averted one disaster?
No, she probably keeps trying to bring her mind back from two thoughts. One, the cards, and two, her dad. So she would probably have her mind wander and be like, nope, gotta pay attention. Like, do that the rest of her watch. Probably have Cookie periodically do a little swoop around the area just to make sure we're cool, but that'll be her watch.
Alright. Lysander and Nia, is there anything that you two do during your respective watches? Or are you just keeping your eyes and ears peeled?
Yep, nothing in particular.
Yeah, same.
Alright. Well, luckily for you all, no more danger seems to come during the night. You wake up, and you have time to eat your breakfast and do your daily preparations. As you click on the coffee mug, it'll walk you through that, as well as the bed icon in case you're missing any hit points still. You wake up to it still being very chilly. In the high 20s Fahrenheit. Been a very chilly few days here in the spring forest. And it's made worse by the fact that anytime there's a gap in the trees, you can feel a biting cold wind blowing through. Staying warm today might be harder than it has been. As you all finish your breakfast, Rielton again tugs at your oversized sleeve, Nim, and she says, I'm not feeling too well. I don't see those green shinies anymore.
Oh, honey. Guys, we really got to get her back. She's not meant for this. She's just a kid. And I'm like mothering her and like, doing the whole back of my hand on her forehead and, just checking for fever and all that other stuff.
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check now.
Oof, not my strongest thing, but we'll do it.
Nice. She doesn't appear to be sick yet. However, these cold temperatures and she's just wearing very light pajamas. Imagine the wind and the temperature tears right through that fine cloth that she's wearing. So
I'll probably give her my coat and my hat and my scarves, and I'll just wear my regular clothes.
very well. Bundled her up and
Lysander turns more blue.
and she waddles like a penguin now. So, what are your exploration activities for today?
Similar to yesterday, guys, or different?
I will continue to cover tracks.
Yeah, sounds good. Nia, keep searching.
Rohan will use her compass to, since she was keeping track of the direction yesterday when Railton was still very lively. I think she has a better chance at pointing us towards the city now. And Digger will help with covering tracks if possible.
All right.
We'll have to make sure to, when we rest next time, to remove our scent.
Do you think that's something easy to do, or?
I hear covering oneself in ash could help.
Okay.
Actually, don't. I'm not Bear Grylls. Can I make a survival check?
Sure, go for it.
This is like a recall knowledge survival, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, was that secret?
Yeah.
Okay.
Secret for me.
All right. Yeah. There are various ways one can try to mask one's scent, but to do it properly will take a decent amount of time and also require you some foraging. Simple early solution could be just to cover yourself in mud and nearby leaves. That way you smell more like the forest around you.
Mud might be too uncomfortable.
There are plenty of bushes around. You could see if there are any berries that you could squish all over you to make you more berry scented than stinky person scented.
Hey.
I mean, you guys haven't taken a bath in like at least 2 weeks now.
Yeah, but I have prestidigitation. They may stink,
That's
but
like
not me.
that's just like putting Febreze on yourself.
Febreze. Yeah, I mean, let's give it a shot, I'd say.
All right. Whoever wants to see if there's any berries around, give me a survival check.
Is it a blind roll?
No. You're actively looking through bushes and stuff. Lysander's looking around and it's not quite sure if any of these berries are going to be good or not. Digger walks over and is like, "Oh no, don't pick that one. That's poisonous. It'll give you a really bad rash. Your face will swell and it'll be terrible." You find like maybe a small handful of pungent berries. It's not enough to cover your whole body, but it would at least add a berry scent. Maybe cover up your musk that you have going on for a little bit. Unless, of course, you want to spend time actually roaming around and trying to forage for stuff.
This should be good. Little medium. Happy medium.
Alright. So you begin marching through the day. It eventually gets up. For player reference, obviously your characters don't know this. It eventually gets up to about mid-30s, so not too much warmer, and that wind is just uncomfortable. But you eventually find a safe place to camp. You set up your watches. You
It's
travel
below freezing.
for another day. The temperature is even lower. The occasional breaks in the forest canopy reveal a dull gray sky above you. The happy spring skies that you saw on your way into this forest seem to be a distant memory. It's as if the weather itself is trying to slowly bury you, along with every other living creature in this forest. As still, now, about 4 days or so into your travel, apart from the things that try to kill you, you have not seen a single piece of other fruit or berries or any growing thing besides grass and brush and bushes. You've not seen a single bit of fauna. You have not heard even the slightest slinking or buzzing of any insects. It's as if the only things that find you in the forest are those things that could ruin your day, and everything else has been instructed, somehow, to stay away. Let me look up something really quickly. As you all travel through another below freezing day, how do you go about trying to handle it?
Might have to take frequent breaks to go into our bedrolls. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I think Nim, since she gave her clothing to Rael, she would probably be wrapped in her bedroll, like a shawl almost around her, to keep some of the chill out.
Nia lights a torch and keeps close to its warmth.
Every morning of travel, I think Rohan, with her survival skills, would have kept the campfires like warm ash in a container, and then use that to share the warmth with everyone by covering their exposed skin with the warm ash.
Very well. And yes, in these cold temperatures for these past couple of days, you managed to find yourself only able to travel about half as long each day, as the cold is just too much for you, and none of you grew up in the southern ice caps. So you find yourselves fatigued after only 4 hours of travel, and that's not making much progress considering how much you're having to fight through this forest, untraveled forest. You hunker down for another night. The cold, still oppressive. You wake up the next morning, and thankfully, it is a bit of a relief, as the temperature starts in the high 30s now, finally above freezing. However, Lysander, with your attention to the skies the night before, you were able to tell that a storm will be coming today. And that could also negatively impact your travels. But you have a... Go ahead and do a couple days worth of the coffee cup.
Oh boy. I'm running out of rations.
I still have a lot, so I can share.
Oh yeah, you guys have plenty.
And if I recall, Digger, the original, was a bit of a prepper when she started out the journey. So if her inventory was cloned, she would have a bit more to share with the rest of the party.
I mean, her and the other digger still also have to eat every day.
Yeah.
So you don't really have much to share. It's enough for the two of you, yeah. I mean, unless you want to risk it, you can definitely do that. Nim, as you check Railton this morning, her cheeks are a little red as she's shivering over there. She looks very sleepy.
Tonight we need to find better shelter. And if what you're saying is true about the storm, then we may not be able to travel a full day today.
I have an idea. Perhaps Railton should travel on my back. Assander will take off his backpack.
She is surprisingly not putting up much of a fight as you pick her up, and she just rests her warm head against your cold armor and tries to sleep on your back.
I'm gonna, again, make sure she's all bundled up as much as possible, and just probably fuss quite a bit. It might be annoying.
Do you check the cards today, Nim?
Yes, she will check cards. Cultism.
Indeed. And what question are you asking the cards this morning?
Let's see, I know I'm many days out at this point. Probably she wants to know if the storm will last a day or longer.
Spirits whisper. Again, there's that almost oppressive cacophony of voices filled with murderous intent screaming at you that you have to try to wade through in your mind's eye to get to the few helpful spirits that linger in the forest. The angry spirits say, "You're going to die today. I hope you've settled your debts, because today's your last. We're coming for you." And things like that. And then the quiet voice in the distance says, "Worry not, it is but a light rain off and on throughout the day. Unless you stand out in the open and do nothing for long periods of time, it shouldn't be much of a hindrance. But..." And as you look at the cards, there's a tower and there's a skull, and the spirits say, "If you are not back before the full moon, Grimhowl and his kin will surely feast upon you for their own dinner and enjoyment somewhere in this forest."
That's great.
I seem to remember they become more powerful the more full the moon.
Yes, they're like Superman, basically. Okay, so you guys see Nim staring very troubling at her cards as we go about our morning preparations. Her little forehead is creased, and she's tapping her bottom lip, thinking. And then she will pack the cards up and look around and say, okay, good news or bad news?
The bad news.
If we don't get back to Lovosgrad before the next full moon, we'll die.
I had a feeling that was the case already.
Good news is the storm that's coming should be just rain, but considering, it's in its 30s, it likely will cause temperatures to drop a bit, but it'll be on and off all day. I'm mostly worried about Raelle. I think we will be okay, but I'm worried for her.
We need to make up for lost time.
You can make up
believe
for
we should
lost
travel.
time by nourishing our forest. All the trees around you suddenly, women made of pure bark, halfway, their torso leans out of the trees. There's about 30 of them as you look around, surrounding you wherever you look. And they're holding their hands out with long splinters, ready to fire upon you.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, that's bad. Can we, is it like we're so ambushed we can't get around them or through them?
Oh, you have a chance to react. Nia and Lysander, about 5 of these long splinters impale the ground next to you as you manage to dodge out of the way as if they're like javelins. Digger, as an OG digger, one manages to hit you right in the gut as you take 7 points of piercing damage, and you begin to hear the bushes around you rattling, and you hear like a heavy scraping along the ground as if a horde of something is getting ready to tear through the bushes after you.
Rohan puts up her hands and says, in Sylvan, saying, "Venerable spirits, we only wish to pass. We do not wish to cause any trouble here."
We wish for you to pass too. Ooh,
Let's run.
that's
Run.
a 28 against you, Digger. Is that a crit? That is not a crit. All right. That is another 12 points of piercing damage, Digger. As another large splinter embeds into your guts, you all begin to take off running, I assume. You watch, actually, Digger, as you're saying this, the bushes explode, and there's a horde, like several swarms of giant centipedes now crawling at you, their disgusting mandibles clicking as they're ready to spit poison upon you.
Hell yeah, if it's poison. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we run.
All right, you begin running. I need you all to make reflex saving throws as you leap over some of the brush and begin running, but the undergrowth erupts underneath you, trying to entangle you where you are.
I'm gonna do a hero point.
Oh!
Oh wait, no, that's not me. That's Nia. For a minute, I thought that was me. Just kidding, I'm good. Oh dang, you are extremes there.
Nia, are you happy with that crit fail?
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what happens.
Oh god.
Alright, well, the rest of you, except for Ritual Digger, get a normal success. Ritual Digger is the only one who manages to completely tear free of this. Nia, as you're running along, however, there's a felled tree next to you, and bark shoots out of it as vines seem to grow out of nothing from this felled tree. It wraps around you, anchors you to the ground, and the thorns begin cutting into your skin, but you find yourself completely unable to move. The rest of you like trip a few steps as you run by, but you're able to get by with only 7 points of piercing damage. Nia, you take 14. Oh wait, no, they succeeded. Nia, you take 28. Not 80.
Dead.
Nia commits seppuku.
Wait, what do the rest of us take?
You took 7 points of
7.
piercing damage as you managed to escape, but some of the thorns did manage to snag on your loose flesh. That's a lovely...
Except Ritual Digger, right?
Yeah. Ritual Digger was completely unscathed, so Ritual Digger has burst ahead of the group. The rest of you are staggered. But...
Nia shouts out, I can't help! I'm stuck!
Of course.
Rio will hang back and help rip Nia out of whatever is trapping her.
Alright, give me a strength check. Or athletics, I mean. What are the rest of you doing?
Running.
I'm following Ritual Digger and have Rael holding her, or unless you saw her on your back, Lysander.
Yeah, I have her on my back.
Okay.
Alright, so Lysander and Nim are just running, as is the other digger, the two diggers sticking together, but Rio goes back. What did you roll for athletics? 20. That is enough. Ooh, but that is a natural 20 against you, Rio, as you go and spend some time with your staff, prying it into the almost cocoon of thorns around Nia. You crank back. By that time, several giant centipedes have caught up to you, and they're all spitting at you. That is a natural 20. I need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
Oh. Oh no. I'm gonna hero point it.
Alright, and I'll give you a hero point for being the only one to go back to help your friend. Much better. Critical success. Alright, so instead of taking 50 points of poison damage, you take 25.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And you manage to free Nia, but now there's a horde of centipedes all around you. You see one of the trees, a face emerges from it and says, "Are you sure you don't want to..." She says, "Are you sure you don't want to revitalize our trees here in this meadow?"
As fertilizer? God.
She says that to you, Nia, and Rio.
He
No,
growled at them
away with you.
in ancient Elven and say, "Be gone. Your ancestors were not this corrupted." And then he picks up Nia and starts sprinting back to the group.
Alright. Meanwhile, Nia, Nim, and the diggers were just sprinting. You are now quite a ways ahead of the group. And it seems like maybe if you keep up this pace, you can stay ahead. Please go ahead and give me fortitude saving throws.
Both diggers.
You can just roll for one. And Lysander.
Oh. Fortitude. That's a 2.
If Lysander lags behind, Nim would stay because he's got Rael.
Yes, with the addition of the cold weather and the light rain now beginning to fall, Lysander, the ground's starting to get a little bit slippery and mucky. You slip a little bit, but seeing that you have a child on your back, you take the time to actually gather your balance. And in that time, you do fall behind the group a little bit. Nim runs back. Lysander and Nim, I'll give you both hero points. Lysander for taking care of the child, and Nim for helping a party member out. But slipping and sliding on the mud does allow a couple of the tree women to catch up with you. Lysander, that is a 23 against you.
Oh, that hits somehow.
That is 12 points of piercing damage. As she reaches out, her hands seem to turn into a large pike of bark, and she stabs it into your leg. And she says, "No, rest here! You would better serve the environment as nutrients than whatever abominations you are now.
I'm gonna tell her to fuck off and run.
All right, Nia and Rio.
Nim's gonna yell language.
Yell? She just yells language?
Language, because the child's on her back.
Oh,
Got
Or on his back.
stabbed. I just got stabbed.
right, gotcha. Captain America and Tony Stark, gotcha. All right, so Rio and Nia, as you are running, a horde of centipedes charging behind you. You also hear a caw as you look above and see a massive eagle dive bombing you. What do you do?
I'm gonna leap out of the way and boost my jump a little bit with my flight speed if possible. With Nia in my hand.
Nia, are you being princess carried this whole time?
Oh, that's amazing.
Yep, I'm okay with it.
All right. So, Digger, I need you to give me a reflex saving throw with a -5 penalty.
Okay.
You mean Rio?
Yes, what did I say?
You said Digger.
Oh, my bad. A character controlled by Kyler. 14. All right. You mostly dodge out of the way, but the eagle's talon manages to scrape you on the back on your way out for only 7 points of slashing damage. You dive into some bushes. You stand up without bonking Nia's head on the ground. What do you guys do?
Alright, Nia's gonna jump onto the ground and run. Maybe try and get somewhere where there's more cover that would prevent a bird from striking.
Sure.
As Rio is running, he's gonna activate the assisted lift function on his belt so that he can carry Nia easier.
All right.
She just said she got out of your grip,
That is true.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, that's 2 actions.
Well, if he ever picks up anyone else during this whole escapade, he's gonna use that to make it easier for him.
All right. Remember, it lasts for until the end of your next turn. All right. So at this point, we've kind of got groups going in 2 different directions. We've got Lysander and Nim and the Diggers, and then we've got Rio and Nia kind of by themselves. Nia's looking for some cover away from the trees. So the 2 groups, tell me what your plan is.
My plan, this didn't work the last time I tried it, but I'm going to try the squid method and put darkness on our trail, which will basically turn it into difficult terrain if they don't have dark vision.
Gotcha. Putting it like directly behind you then?
Yeah, we run away.
Very good.
Rio growls at Nia and says, "What are you doing? You're hiding behind one of them too. Keep going."
Nia, as
Yeah,
you're
Nia.
running, give me a perception check to see if you can, while sprinting, find anything that looks like a denser region of the forest.
I mean, like a pathway that has more trees overhead.
Okay.
Rio's gonna go with Nia to make sure she doesn't die.
All right. Nia, your instincts kick in and you think, you don't know what direction it is, but somewhere to like the left, like upper left area from where you are now. Maybe that's better. So you start charging off that way. Rio, you follow. You're tearing through brush and bushes, having branches breaking over your face and over your shoulders as you were running with reckless abandon. And Rio?
Yeah, I'm just making use of my skills and just charging through any of the bramble.
Yeah. Given the frantic run you guys are doing, I'll say you take 5 points of slashing damage from the repeated brush and branches that you're breaking through. Lysander. Oh, and Nim, what are you doing?
Just trying to keep Lysander and Rael together. She doesn't have anything to help right now unless something gets out at us.
All right.
She'll probably cast Needle of Vengeance and put Rael as a target, so anything that tries to attack her gets hurt.
All right, you all sprint. You hear Lysander and Nim and the diggers. You hear the hordes of the centipedes converging on your location behind you. You're like, oh god, are we going to make it out of this? But then there's a break in the stampede. Do you dare look behind you, or do you keep running full tilt?
Nope, just run.
All right, keep running and running. You look behind you and see that you do not know where Rio and Nia are. Well, you don't look behind you, but with Cookie, Nim is Cookie is surveying the area, and you're looking through her with one eye. You see that you do not know where Digger and Rio are.
As we're running, Nim will just pant out, "We've lost Rio and Digger. I don't know where they are."
They'll be fine. Just keep going.
Her little legs are trying to keep up.
All right. Everyone, please give me a fortitude saving throw as you continue sprinting for as long as your body can take it.
Definitely slowing down.
Natural
Dang, Rio.
20. Nice, Lysander.
And Lysander.
Oh, dang, Rio. Rio was built for this life.
The basic training comes in.
All right. You all run as fast as you can for about 30 minutes. Some of you have to slow down to a jog, as you were not used to this kind of athletic workout. But after about 30 minutes, you seem to have lost the signs of the aggressors. But still, Rio and Nia are now off on their own. So one crisis averted, potentially another initiated. Nia and Rio, as you take a minute, panting heavily, drenched in sweat in this cold weather with a light rain beating down through the canopy occasionally, you realize you don't know where your friends are.
Rio just glares at Nia and says, "You know what you did. I'm not going to berate you for that. Let's just figure out how to stay alive for now."
Yeah,
Nim,
fine.
can you use Cookie to find
Yeah,
them?
Nia just starts shouting for Nim, Lysander, Digger.
I put my hand over her mouth.
Yeah, dangerous forest. Maybe don't shout.
No, please do.
If you want to die, just say the word. I will let it happen right now. I came along to make sure you don't.
Yeah.
And I slowly let go of my hand.
Yeah, fine. How do you suggest we find them?
Well, they will not in that direction, I think. Let's just keep going.
Oh, you think it's that way? Okay, let's go that way.
Well, it's either left or right.
Do we have multiple of those? Can we just communicate each other with our order badges?
Yeah, as they are freaking out, Lysander, you are winded, but you're in better shape than Nim definitely is, and the diggers. So you catch your breath fairly quickly, and as the group is freaking out about being separated, you pull out your card and like, wait, what do you do?
Nim, Nia, Rio, Digger, where are you?
Rio and Nia, as you are going off in some random direction, you hear this communication from the cards in your backpacks. It's very muffled, so you'll probably need to get it out to actually communicate, but...
Yeah, Nia pulls out the card. Lysander, is that you?
Yes, we seem to have got away.
Yeah, same here. Is everyone okay?
I believe so. Look, we need to reconvene. I'll take note of my environment and basically tell Nia to go in a certain direction so that our paths will eventually converge.
All right. Lysander tells you that he can hear in the distance the wind blowing without much of a break in it. He tells you he thinks that means that somewhere ahead of him there's going to be a large clearing, and that would be a good place to meet up, as you'd be able to see each other for quite a distance if he's right about his estimate. Rio and Nia, while you are traveling... Oh, yeah, Rio has medicine, doesn't he? Does he have a healer's kit?
Yeah, he does.
Would you like to treat wounds while you are marching that way?
Yes, he will attempt to treat wounds on himself.
All right. Go for it.
Just a regular roll.
Regular roll, regular roll. Is that a natural 20?
Critical success.
Let's go. 48. Or is he an expert in medicine?
No, just trained.
Okay, so 48. Nim, after having run for your life again in this forest, how are you holding up? What is your response to all this?
Oh, her face is like tomato red. She's probably huffing and puffing. She is not an athletic person. She'd probably be sticking close to Rael, and like pacing probably small circles around Rael because she's worried about Nia.
We're moving still, so
okay.
That's just more walking.
Okay, well, she's probably huffing and puffing, and fidgeting with her clothes, her hair, as we're walking, just a little nervous that we've lost Nia. Maybe also too distracted to like detect magic like she typically does as we roll through the forest.
I don't suppose you've had much physical training, huh, Nim?
No, that was a lot of running.
It'll be alright, just try not to throw up.
She's like hands on hips, like chest, like fully expanding her chest, trying to get enough oxygen.
Rio, being jostled violently through your sprinting, is like, oh, can you take it easy? It doesn't make my stomach feel too good.
We might have to examine you closer. First, we'll try to converge.
Indeed. So roll that 2d8 for Nia. Kyler.
How unfreaking lucky.
Wow.
I mean, I did spend my luck on 2 natural 20s in a row, so...
Well, Nia, you get 2 hit points. Alright, so it's going to take you all about 30 minutes to converge, so if you wanted to make one more medicine check... Oh, you don't have continual recovery, do you?
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
Rio is very bare bones in his...
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But he will try and navigate by flying up gradually to the tallest tree nearby and trying to find the clearing.
Yes, as you fly above the forest canopy, you do see what you imagine to be about a mile or two. What is that, like 3 kilometers or something? In about the north-northwest direction, there does appear to be a large clearing. You see, it's a very hilly area with a few rocky outcroppings, and some of the trees, the hickory trees, have taken on an almost sinister look as they're like jagged and spiked with their branches. But of course, most of them are perfectly normal. And you do see that there is a fair bit of mud pooling on the other side from the rain that's been going on for the past couple of hours. Might be a messy walk, but you see where Lysander was talking about.
I float back down and I say to Nia, alright, good news. I can see that clearing. It's roughly over there. If we use the sun as guidance, we should be able to make it.
Good. Let's not waste any more time then. Let's go.
Alright, and with Rio occasionally popping above the tree line just to keep your direction on point, you all eventually converge in this large clearing that is, like I said, very hilly, uneven terrain, few rocky outcroppings. There are still trees scattered about here, but they're not densely packed like most of the forest. You can see large stretches of green where you are.
Rio would attempt to have a short conversation with Nia during their journey there, if possible.
Oh, sure, go for it.
I say, Nia, during that run back there, why did you deviate from the group?
Deviate? Look, we got split up. We were being chased.
Right. They all went in a straight line and you went for cover.
Yeah, we were being attacked.
He stares at Nia for a few seconds and looks away for a bit, thinks for a bit, and says, alright, as you will then. And then he just keeps going to maintain direction.
Alright. Is there any conversation or exchanges happening between Lysander, Nim, and the diggers?
Nope.
Nim would probably just as we were walking be like, do you think they're okay? And then she'd be quiet for a little bit longer and then be like, I hope they're okay, like, and just like constantly worrying out loud.
So Lysander, as you're marching towards, listening intently for the wind to follow that break, Nim is just constantly like, are they okay? Do you think we'll make it? All these pessimistic questions.
They'll be fine.
I hope so. I feel bad I didn't turn around, but I was just so worried about Rael and
No, you did the right thing. It is better to be organized than chaotic.
yeah, but it was Nia. I didn't want to leave her.
I didn't as well. But this is enemy territory.
We really have to get back. I don't know how much longer till full moon, but we can't keep getting sidetracked. I don't even know if we ran in the right direction.
We may have to start focusing entirely on movement and abandon our covering our tracks or searching.
Yeah.
And you break through into the clearing, and you look to your left, Lysander, and you see Rio and Nia making their way over towards you. Nia and Rio look rather hurt from their engagements.
Oh man.
Wave to them.
Are you guys okay? What happened?
I make
Lost
a
a
hand
fight with
gesture
a tree.
towards-
Lost a fight.
I'll keep my tongue kinder today. She's fine. She's just a little tired.
I have plenty of magical healing.
Nia, I'll give you a hero point for that.
If
Thank
we-
you.
If we want, we could, I'm not, like, the best out in the wild, but maybe if I describe some alchemical ingredients, I could try and start working on potions at some point, and maybe replenish all the ones we've used.
That's to Rio.
Thank you.
And this one is to Nia. That would be a downtime activity.
Yeah.
And in the meantime...
Oh, you mean you're gonna stop here
Rohan
for
will-
10 to 20 minutes
No,
plus?
I mean that the potion making would be a
Oh.
downtime activity.
Yeah, I got you. Sorry.
Lysander would echo what he said to Nim to everyone else now that we're together and basically say that we need to just start hoofing it.
On the moon, Rohan will just treat wounds everyone.
Okay. Well, make your medicine check for the first person. Against what difficulty?
All of them DC 20 and risky surgery, just because.
All right.
Hustle. Hustle's a different thing.
Every time Rohan takes out a scalpel, I wince.
So who are you healing first?
Who's the most hurt?
You all are looking fairly good now. Lysander's surprisingly now looks worse than you and Nia.
And for context, so that she doesn't slow everyone down, she can treat wounds much more efficiently now.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So you're treating Lysander and who else?
Let's say if Nia is not fully healed, then Nia.
All right. So what did you roll for the risky surgery damage?
Let me roll that out. That's the first person, and that's the second person. And this is the second medicine.
All right, so that's a crit success on the first person. So that's 48 plus 10 to, you said Lysander, I think?
Yeah, and then second one to Nia.
Is also a crit success because of risky surgery. So roll 48 plus 10 two times. Imagine you like walk over to a nearby tree to get some shelter from the rain so you can patch up these wounds without other stuff getting in the way.
Nice.
All right.
I love how it says Lysander's healed for 28 damage.
Are there any exploration actions that don't have your speed?
Hustle. Doesn't that just make you go fast? Yeah, you move double your speed.
Yeah, but you can only let's read hustle. You can only do it for a very limited amount of time.
Yeah.
Like what we just did was hustling, basically.
Yes.
10 minutes, minimum 10 minutes, but you can move at double your travel speed equal to your constitution mod times 10 minutes.
Yes, but you
So it
use the
depends on-
constitution, the lowest con in the group.
There is a general feat that makes it the highest constitution in the group. I forget what it's called.
Yes, and no one has it. As you finish patching up these wounds, diggers, you've taken some shelter from the rain. Nim and Lysander, what are you doing while this is going on? Well, the diggers are... Well, one digger is treating Lysander and Nia.
I'll probably be refocusing.
I would point out to Digger, who is
Hold on, Digger.
seemingly very medicine inclined, that Riel is. Digger, can you take a look at Riel? She might be coming down with something.
All right. And then the one that's patching all of you up goes
hold
to
on.
take a look at her.
Yeah, so you patch up those two. Treating affliction, treating disease is something you can do with medicine. So you walk over to Riel to take a look at her. Nia, please roll me a perception check. As you're leaning against a tree from Digger's treatment, trying to take some shelter from the rain, you're looking up, and you swear the tree looks down back at you.
No more trees that come alive.
Folks, I don't think we're alone here.
Several of the trees in this clearing suddenly come to life as they sprout massive trunky arms and legs and begin closing in on you. That's where we're going to take a break, and when we get back, everyone please open Tailspire.
Ooh.
Oh.
Boy.
And I'm going to go ahead and launch that now because I haven't in quite a while.
Indeed, I'll be back in 10 minutes, and we'll see what happens.
I'm ready.
I am here.
Yep, good to go.
Yep.
Alrighty. Weird.
I'm in Hillspire too.
Why is this not giving me a notification that the break is over? Maybe it's because I have 5 FPS.
No, not again.
Not great before combat.
Indeed. Let me try to...
I wonder what is it. Try checking your task manager.
Well, I disabled all of the modules I had that said that they were even slightly out of date, so I thought that would help, but... No, it's just Squire. I don't have any latency, I just have FPS
Yeah,
issues.
it must be Squire. That's the cost for free service, I suppose.
I guess so. Alright, let me see. Alright, fetching all players. So, yeah, over here was Digger, Lysander, and Nia.
Looks like a treant.
Nim, and Rio. We're just kind of all gathered over here. Alright, so everybody, please roll initiative.
Any chance the other digger would have had time to patch up anyone who's like
No, you already got all of your patching up done.
Fearsome tree.
Alright, so 19. Wow, you guys are just all rolling together, aren't you? Alright, so let me set this up.
I feel like, am I having double audio?
Of what?
There's rustic meadow music, and then also whispers in the dark.
That shouldn't be playing. Oh, it's because it turned on after the break. That's why. There we go. Alright, and then another tree. And then what did Digger and Rio roll?
This is a big map. It's like Minecraft.
Sorry, hold on. Initiative with procession.
Perception, yes. Oh, wow. Alright, I rolled for the other Digger. Alright, so Digger and Rio. Oh, Rio's not here.
They're moving together, right, for the diggers.
Yes. So we'll just delete that Digger. Alright, and what did Lysander roll? Oh, Lysander rolled just above Rio. Alright. That's not right. First up is... There we go. Alright. Is everybody ready to begin?
Yes, sir.
Yep. I
Alright.
don't see Cookie though. Where's her?
Cookie should have been right near you. Here. See Cookie now?
I'm clicking on her.
I see Cookie.
You mean in Foundry or Tailspire?
Tailspire.
Yeah, Cookie's right next to you. Alright, so to start off with, it is this figure's turn.
I don't see Cookie and Tailspire, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't see her in Stealth Spire. She's invisible to me. Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
where
and
she is.
Tailspire.
Yeah, and I see her on Foundry.
Yeah, she's right next to you.
It's a bunch of rocks.
Yeah, I see rocks.
You don't see her right in front of you?
No, not at all. Not flying, not on the ground.
I
Nowhere.
put up a screenshot from my screen.
Oh, I see her now. She just showed up for me.
All
Now
right.
she does.
She's in front of Digger now.
So, this creature that just grew large trunk-like arms and legs reaches up, breaks off one of its branches to pull out a long, like a long blade made from its wood, and it's going to attack Lysander since you're right next to it.
I don't like that.
Ooh! That is a 32!
Oh, not a crit.
My foundry is lagging. Ooh. Alright, so that is 18 damage to Lysander. Second attack. Oh, darn it. That is a miss. And so for its last action, it is just going to kind of shuffle over here. Shuffle over here, as if it's blocking your path. Next is this guy. Let's see, what languages do you speak in? Oh,
A lot.
and Digger.
Quite a bit.
I have Draconic, Dwarven, Elven, Fey, Gnomish, Orcish, and then Common.
Alright.
Yeah, Digger speaks Fey, Elven. Yeah, Asian Elven, Draconic, Dwarven, Cyclops.
So what you hear is, it's like the creaking of wood and the snapping of branches coming out of this creature's mouth. Those of you who know the language... Oh, whoops. I said that in secret on accident. Feel free to translate for the others.
Oh boy. Guys, we don't want to be fed to anybody.
This guy marches forward. Takes another step as if he's also blocking your path and then raises a shield. Diggers.
Which one is the one that I can move?
Should
I
be able to
can't
move both
move
of them.
either one of them.
What do you mean you can't move either one of them?
Yeah, I'm trying to mouse left click drag them. I can't pick them up.
Which direction did we come from?
Came from this direction back here. What about now, Kyler?
Nope.
What the hell? How about now?
Nope. I can't even select it. I can right click it. Ah, there we go.
You weren't on the right.
Yeah, she's she was gonna she'll step. They both will step in this direction, and then move to. Wait, let me see if there are any trees there. There's one there. Yeah, she will step over here. Sort of close to the tree, and then take a shot at the treant next to Lysander.
Okay.
They will act as a single sling unit, one will reload and one will shoot.
Sure.
Oh, that's cool.
That way he doesn't have to run 4 characters.
Oh man. The character sheet doesn't let me roll unless I have ammo in my inventory.
Yeah, just click it. Reload.
Nope, that does not hit, and that's their turn.
Alright. This other guy's turn. Charge up here. Raise a shield. Nim.
I'm gonna touch Rio, cast Runic Body on him. And then I'm going to move up this little hill. To these bushes. I can't go in the bushes, but she went in the bushes. And then Cookie for her thing before I moved, she would have.
Well, it's going to cost you an action to command Cookie, so I don't think you have any actions left to do that. Because remember, it takes one of your actions to give Cookie 2 actions.
She's independent, though.
Oh, you gave her independent. Okay, never mind. I didn't know that.
So we're just going to absorb familiar, so I don't have to keep moving her around the map. So she's my left hand turns purple.
All right, Nia.
Nia. See, is this thing adjacent to Lysander here? If I were opposite, would I be flanking?
He is not. He has
Okay.
a 10-foot reach, it seems.
Got it. Well, then I need to remember I have reactive strike because I think he strode next to me
He
last
did.
turn. All right.
You
Okay.
had your reaction, though.
Well, he would because he wasn't surprised this time.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a may or may not at GM's discretion have a reaction before their turn. Is the rule on that.
Yeah.
But I forgot to call the trigger anyway, so I don't get it. I'm gonna take out my sword. I'm gonna call out, "Hey, you big oak! I'll cut you down." And
On this one beside Lysander?
oh, is this like terrain between me and it? The camera's
Yes.
kind of okay.
Yeah, don't forget
I
you can
see.
hit Alt and right-click to change your camera view.
Ah, gotcha.
Might need a
gotcha.
hardy axe, Nia.
Yeah, these bushes are effectively difficult terrain.
Okay, well, then third action, I am going to prepare to aid. And let me just really quickly check how my feet work. I don't know if they need to be in designated ally within 30 feet, and I need to. How do I measure in this?
Hit M.
NM?
Yes.
M. Oh. Me, and there's. Oh, hey, Rio's in 30 feet, yeah. And he hasn't gone yet, so I'm gonna call it Rio, like, hey, smash these into firewood. I'm gonna prepare to aid with my third action, and that's my turn.
So what were your first 2 actions?
Draw a sword. Oh, I didn't.
I thought you were going to
I didn't-
demoralize.
Yeah, that's. I thought I was gonna do that, and I just got caught up with all my other things. So yeah, we'll do demoralize as the action. With intimidating glare.
Rawr. $14 is not a success. Oh wait, 28, that is a success, yes. That is a critical success. No, it's not a critical success. Never mind. Alright, so it is frightened 1.
Okay. I'll gain panache, and that'll be my turn.
All right. It is now this guy's turn. He's gonna charge forward and try to smash Rio with this big branchy sword he has. Get right up next to him. Pardon my lag. Wow, you are lucky. That is a natural one. Second. Actually, no, his last action. So let's see, that was this guy. Gets right up next to Rio. He's gonna raise his shield with his last action. As his arm like explodes in a large wooden block that he holds up. Rio.
Actually, can I go first? We have the same initiative.
It's up to you
Go
guys.
ahead.
All right. I'm gonna. Oh, you gotta turn to my turn. These guys don't have reactive strike, surely. They're not fighters.
Lysander, as you run
Just
by
try
that
it.
guy, he is ready to try to smash you in the back of the head with his longsword.
No! Oh, he has a long sword. They are
Longsword.
fighters.
Luckily for you, that's only a 15, so the massive branch sword cracks into the dirt behind you as you manage to escape the wrath of this tree creature.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna provoke again from this other guy and cast a spell.
Alright, since you casting a spell, it will definitely try to attack you. Let me make sure that I'm not rolling with the frightened one.
Everything has reactive strike.
Sorry, my 5 FPS is lagging. That is a 23.
Oh, do you have armor up? No, you haven't taken your turn yet. No, that hits.
Alright, well it's not a crit, so that is only 14 points of damage to Lysander. Where are you? Over here. Lysander. Take 14 points of damage as you cast the spell.
The spell is heroism.
Nice.
So go ahead and drag that effect onto you, Rio.
Oh, thank you.
Alright,
Getting all the buffs.
that is your turn.
Oh, is everyone buffing me?
Because you're the
You're
guy
the
who goes
god
punch punch.
king.
Because you
Okay.
you hit hard.
Okay, first action, I had a brain fart. I had this all planned out in my head, and
Don't forget, you get
it's
to
on the tip
shift.
of my tongue.
Yeah, don't forget you get to shift imminence at the start of combat, so where would you like your spark to start?
Yes, in my fist.
Okay.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is dragon stab,
Alright.
and then second action, I will attempt to intimidating glare the tree in front of me.
Go for it.
Intimidation.
$26 does hit, even with its raised shield.
It's intimidation.
Oh, that's right.
Demoralize.
Demoralize, yes. So that is a
Demoralize, sorry.
success. So it is frightened
And
one.
then last action to punch strike with my.
Alright, so it only gets a +1 bonus from its raised shield.
29.
29 is a hit, but it is not a crit.
That is 21
20.
with 4 spirit damage in it.
Did it double his damage?
Why would it double his damage?
Runic
It-
body.
it-
Or is that only for melee attacks, not these special ones?
It gives
Runic
uh,
body gives it a striking rune. So if he already has a striking rune on his unarmed strike, it might not do anything.
Well, it also doubles damage die.
that's what a striking rune does.
Yeah.
Is it heightened to
No.
6?
You guys don't have 6th level spell
strike.
slots yet.
The number of
So-
damage dice to 2.
Exemplars have a thing where if they have simple weapons, they automatically get an extra damage dice to their weapon. And
But that doesn't apply to unarmed.
oh, that doesn't apply to unarmed. Okay, well, yes.
Did you
In that
have
case,
you have hand reps of mighty blows?
Yeah, I have a hand reps.
Okay. Then the running body doesn't do anything.
yeah, so he already has the striking. So that's what you learned.
Gotcha.
All right.
Cool.
So it takes most of that as you punch it. It's like a massive, thick, old tree. You punch it, and it reverberates through this massive, ancient being. But it does not seem to be completely taken with the impact of your fists. That is your turn. The girl is on Lysander's back. She will just keep holding on to Lysander. It is this guy's turn. Gush, 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 gush. He's going to flank Rio. Rio, give yourself off guard.
Okay.
They have 10-foot reach and they have... Bro.
Nia, would you like to try to... Were you within melee range of this guy as he walked by?
No, I was not.
Alright then. Alright, well... Rio, here comes a massive branch sword straight to your noggin. Brother. I can't roll to save my life. That is a 19. What is your AC?
21.
Even with off guard?
Yeah.
Wow, alright. Well, attack number 2. Oh, missed by 1. That frighten came in clutch. And remind me, Nia, you're frightened last until he punches you, right?
Yes. He needs to use attack. He needs to do an aggressive action against me until that he can't reduce it below 1.
Alright, got it. So that is his turn. This guy's turn.
Oh, by the way, since they have a 10-foot reach and reactive strike, they can hit you if you approach them.
Indeed. Well, this guy is going to spend a couple of actions charging up to this woman who's just by herself standing over here. And take an attack against you, Nia. Comes charging forward. Oh, swings the sword down. What the fuck? That's like the 3rd natural one I've rolled tonight.
A natural 1 would be a critical failure.
It would.
I have a reaction. I use opportune riposte and make a melee strike against it.
Go for it. $29 hits.
Alright, roll some dice. 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage.
And that's my reaction.
You stab into it, but your little rapier's... It is your rapier, right? Yeah, your rapier is
Yeah.
having a tough time penetrating the thick bark of this ancient tree. Digger.
They're gonna stay where they are, preferably in cover, and then they're just gonna launch 2 sling attacks.
Don't suppose you have, like, alchemist fire or something on you?
Nope.
Any throwing? Nope. She has a antidote that she can throw, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah, throw the antidote at the tree.
Yes.
Which one are you targeting? If you press M, you can...
The one next to Nia.
Okay.
Both of them will spend all their actions on reloading each other's sling and shooting at them. So 2 slingshot.
$29 hits, but it is not a crit.
So 4.
4 points of
That
bludgeoning.
does not hit. And that's their turn. They're gonna stay where they are.
Your little rock just bounces off the face of this massive ancient tree, and it chuckles at you. Does no damage. This creature is gonna come over here.
Oh no.
Oh, I've already spent my reaction.
You've already spent your reaction. We zoom in here. Does this touch your base? Okay. Well, then he's like right on you. I think that touches your base. Alright. So he comes over here, and you are off guard, Nia, as you are flanked. Spends a couple actions to get there. And he's going to make an attack against you. So go ahead and give yourself off guard. Pardon my 5 FPS brother, what are these rolls? That is a 15.
15 misses.
Alright. Nim.
Okay, we are going to target this guy in front of Rio. And then we are going to cast Void Warp. And he's got to do a Fortitude save.
Alright. Fortitude saving throw. Brother, I cannot roll above a 2. That's a failure, but not a critical failure.
Okay, so 2d4 damage.
It should be more than that. Let's get
Oh, 44, yeah.
Yeah, I should auto-calculate.
8 damage.
8
And
damage
since
from
it
all
was a
that.
crit failure, he is not enfeebled, which is darn.
It is not a crit failure, yeah. Alright, he takes those 8 damage.
And then I'm gonna cast Needle of Vengeance on Rio, and Familiar Balance Luck will go to me.
Alright, Nia.
Okay. This guy is... He seems to be at the edge of 30. It's too far. It's too far, so I can't do it. Instead, I'm going to step.
Wait. Don't swashbucklers get enhanced speed?
That's why she has 30 feet.
Yeah, I don't know. Distance is... It looks close to 30 feet, actually, now that I changed my angle and look at it. Could you give me a ruling on that? Is that
Yeah,
in
that's
30
within
feet
30
or am I
feet.
stretching? Okay, cool. Then I'm going to try and demoralize that one.
This guy's already frightened, but sure.
Oh, that one is?
Yes.
Is he frightened by me?
No.
Okay, then Yeah, I'm still gonna do it, because you'd have to get through all that to get to me. So, yeah. He's gonna call like, come on, why don't you come gang up on me, too? And we're...
You know what, Neil? I'll give you a hero point for that.
Oh, sure, I'll take it. Okay, so I'm just targeting... Which one am I targeting here?
The one to the right of Rio.
Got it. Demoralize. Oh, select me, select that token. Do that again. There we go. Too far. Yeah, I'm just gonna adjust myself in the foundry so I can do that. Too far, it's okay, distances are a little bit different.
Yeah, just move yourself back
Here,
after you
move it
roll.
here, and it'll let me do it.
Critical success.
Oh, I love it. Okay, it's frightened 2. It can only reduce its frightened if it can't see me for a round, or if it can't perceive me, or if it doesn't a hostile action. That's one
Sure.
action. 2 action. I'm gonna take a step, like there, and get me out of 10 feet of that guy. And 3rd action will do a melee strike against the one that I hit last time. Offense finisher. I need to add panache to do it. Here we go. They 30
Critical
to hit.
hit. Let's go.
$37 piercing damage.
Wow.
Okay, so I intimidate, step, strike. That is my turn.
It takes most of that this time. So describe to me how you adjust your attack to do more piercing damage to this creature.
I see a narrow branch where one of its legs connects to whatever amounts for a hip on this thing, and I wedge my sword into it. So when it takes a step, it gets like shorn against the metal.
Sure. And this guy's gonna come charging over as Nim and I think Rio. You understand it says, "Fine, I'll kill you first." It's gonna come over
God.
and attack you.
Did it
Rio.
move through them?
We can't stop it.
That is going to be.
Just step over us.
It spent 2 actions, so I mean I didn't do it on the board, but it could have just walked around and caught up to you. Brother, you've got to be kidding me. That is a 14.
That's a miss, but not a critical miss.
Lysander, you're up.
Okay.
Okay, and it has taken a hostile action, so its frightened can tick away. That should
Wait,
be
make-
down to 1 here.
How to make cones in this?
Measurement, hit 2. Hit M and then 2.
Okay, so wait, a cone is that thin in the Tailspire?
It's a pretty big area, yeah.
Oh, you place the distance and then you select the angle.
Oh, it's supposed. I forget. Are cones 95? No, I think they're 70.
I would think 90, but I guess I
No,
don't know.
90 looks too wide.
I'll just go with 90.
Wait, I think it is 90 actually. You're right. So with a 90-degree cone, I can hit all 3 of them. I'm really struggling to place it properly.
Is the cone coming from Lysander?
Yeah, okay, from that angle, that hits all 3.
Oh, you're gonna move over there then?
I think this guy hasn't taken his turn, so... Hit M.
Alright, what kind of
And-
save do they need to make?
Me cast the spell and found Spray of Stars reflex.
Reflex.
As Lysander opens up a small tear into the void and a spray of comets fly out. Or comet shards.
The DC is 22, so regular failure. Critical failure.
Oh wow.
I can't roll above a 2. Oh, there we go. That is a full success.
Alright, so they take 44 fire damage. Guy who crit fails doubles that. Success is dazzled for 1 round, failure is dazzled for 3 rounds, and crit fail is dazzled for a minute.
Alright, so that guy takes a lot of fire damage. Guy right there takes even more fire damage, and this guy got a full success. Takes that. Alright. And you said success is dazzled for 1 round?
Yep, success is dazzled for 1 round, failure is dazzled for 3 rounds, crit failure is dazzled for 1 minute. Makes it more difficult for you.
Alright, pretty good turn. That is your turn. Rio.
That is my turn.
Tree right next to me. I'm going to fracture mountains on it.
Probably flank with me.
Yeah. Nim, while this is going on, please roll me a private perception check. A secret perception check. I'm lagging. What did you roll for your attack, Rio?
19, it says it hits.
Oh, heroism saves that.
That's a 33 on the... I targeted that tree and rolled the damage.
Yep. It takes most of that damage. You punch it like right in its stomach, and part of its tree trunk armor like cracks, and it's like...
And then for the spark, it goes to my shield and gives a +1 AC aura around me. And then for my
well, do you have your shield out right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
For my last action, just raise my shield.
Alright. Let me see what Nim rolled really quickly. Oh, Nim, I have something to tell you. Please check Discord.
Okay. Oh, great. Guys, I think we have incoming. And, like, maybe not the good incoming. Like, the scary bad incoming.
You hear a heavy hoof falls come bursting through the forest.
Like the guardian of the forest.
As you see sauntering out from the tree line a massive flayed bull, and out of its midsection, its back, comes a flayed human form. It reaches, well, it had already done this, but it, just for flavor, you see it reach into the creature's midsection and rip through its flesh, pulling out a massive sword. For the first time, I get to show you what our lovely forest guardian looks like, if you will check Foundry. Isn't he beautiful?
Yeah, that's one word.
Ew.
He comes charging over and he says, "Ah, finally it's time to play again. You got away from me before, but now I will mount your heads upon my pike." As he has a 40 initiative. Let me see here. And with his last two actions, I think he's going to do something really fun. Yeah, yeah. Really fun. Alright, so let's see, if Lysander moved over here. Let me get out the Liluvyne. Alright, I need Rio, Nim, and Lysander to both give me reflex saving throws. As this creature, as he comes charging in, the bull digs its hooves into the ground, and then lightning fast speed. He just charges over you, charges over Rio, turns around, charges over Lysander, and spins to face you all.
I was planning to use a hero point.
Yeah, that's a critical failure.
Yeah. Hero point also.
Oh, it won't.
Alright, you already re-rolled, so there you go. So who's spending hero points?
Me. Hey!
Much better.
Hey.
Guess what, Rio?
Huh?
That just barely succeeds.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Did that Trian get run over too?
Nope. Alright, so let me roll this damage that he applies to all of you.
Not me, baby. Unless it's bullshit.
Ooh! Alright, so Lysander takes no damage. However, Nim, you take 23 points of bludgeoning damage. Wait, that was Lysander. Thought I clicked on this. Did you already apply the 23 to yourself, Nim? Or do I need
Yes, I just did that.
Okay. Rio, you take half of this damage. Let me click on Rio, please. Oh, is it because I'm targeting Lysander? Alright, well, Rio, give yourself 23 damage, and Lysander takes no damage.
Oh. I'm gonna, since I had my shield raised and I got hit, would that apply for shield block? But it's not an attack roll.
It was not an attack roll, yeah, so I don't think it would apply.
Okay, then it's okay. 23.
Actually, you take half, so 11. Alright, well that is his turn. It's now this guy's turn. Let's see, is this guy afeared? This guy was frightened by Nia, I believe. And Nia said, come kill me. So, he obliges. He's gonna come running over. Flanking Nia. So Nia, give yourself off guard, please. Surely I'll roll above a 2 some. Are you fucking kidding me? Another one? Well, that's a natural 1, so Nia, would you like to opportune riposte?
Yeah, I don't think I have a better reaction to use, so I will. I'm gonna strike the tree.
Alright.
Oh, it shouldn't be confident finisher, so gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna roll the attack again so I can get non-confident finisher damage.
Jeez.
Oh, shit. Okay, so that was a critical hit. We're gonna do critical damage, but not a finisher, so there we go.
Bulls playing by
It's
Bulls
only
Pathfinder
13.
rules.
And it is off guard until the start of my next turn.
Alright, it takes most of that damage, but it is off guard now. Damn. I just cannot roll to save my life. Alright, well that is that guy's turn. At least he's no longer frightened. This guy is also flanking you. So, we're gonna see how that goes. What does this do? Oh, he's got to roll a flat check. Alright. That is a success. He gets to attack you. I was not oh, I forgot to target. That is a 20 against you, Nia.
21 AC.
Even with flanked. Wow. Alright.
Yep, off guard, I'm at 21.
Alright, second attack. Might as well try again. That is a 10. That's a miss. Oh my god. Am I finally cursed? Digger.
They're gonna pelt at the one that's at death's door, the treant.
Go for it.
Actually, they're gonna step first. They'll step away from this guy's reach, and then move to take cover behind this tree. And their last action will be to have a single slingshot at the one that's at death's door.
Sure. $32 is a crit.
Nope.
Wow, what a crit.
Are you like a civilian?
Yes.
I mean, she's not built for combat.
As you let go with the sling with all your might, you're like, yeah, I got him. It just bounces off of the creature's face, doing no damage to it. That is your turn, Digger.
Yep.
It is this guy's turn. This guy is not dazzled, and you are still flanked by this guy, Nia. Let's see if I can roll above a 1 or a 2.
I'm only off guard to people who are flanking me.
Yeah, he's flanking you.
All three of them are?
No, this is the guy. This is this guy.
The
over
last
here.
two. He can reach me?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, you moved. That's right. Okay. Well, in that case, you were not off guard. I forgot you moved. He will just run around, trudging through the forest, spend a couple actions to get over here. Now he's flanking you.
Oh, I don't see him.
He's behind you now. 23.
I only see 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's-
is he on the tree and it's blocked from me?
Yes.
Okay.
That is a 23 against you.
Yeah, that hits.
Even with a +1 cover, that is a hit. So here comes damage. That is 16 points of damage to you. Alright, well, use 2 actions to loop around there, so it is now Nim's turn.
I have a question. For creative diversion, that only supports me. Like, I couldn't do it for Nia.
Correct.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to free action Patron's Puppet. Then Cookie's going to use Restorative Familiar. I'm trying. Oh, there it goes. Like a million times. It's going real slow on my part.
Do you also have 5 FPS?
It's just going really slow. Okay, so heal me for 14. Alright, so that's Cookie's turn, and then my turn, I'm going to sustain Needle of Vengeance for Rio, and then... Oh, how bad... Everyone seems to be not too hurt besides me.
I mean, they're moderately injured. They're definitely hurting, but they're not like about to die or anything.
Okay. Then I'm going to try and daze Mr. Bull Guy.
Imradir?
Oh, I didn't target him. Sorry, my bad.
That's alright, what is it? Will save?
22 basic will save.
That is a 26.
Alright, well then...
Takes half
Does
damage.
it takes half damage? So... 5? No, 4?
He takes 4 damage, yes.
And that'll be my turn for now.
Alright. Nia, you're in the mosh pit over there, hanging out with all the trees.
Yeah, this stinks, and I don't wish to be here anymore. I know there's this ledge next to me. Is that like a
It's like a 5-foot drop.
significant 5-foot drop? Okay. Anything I do to get out of here will involve 4 of these trees taking a swing at me,
Yep.
but it will stop them from making up to 3 strikes against me next turn. So I am going to use Extravagant Parry as one action, and gain 2 AC, which is hopefully gonna help me when I will attempt to tumble through. So as part of that, I stride. So I stride.
Alright, here comes 4 attacks against you.
Yep.
Good.
You did say, hey, why don't you come kill me instead, or something like that, so I mean... That is a 32 against you.
That's a regular hit.
Oh, what is that damage roll? That is only 12 points of damage on the first hit. I'm sorry that I'm lagging so much. Here comes the second one. Oh, that was almost a natural 20. Second one swings as you duck underneath it. Third one was also almost a natural 20, but it's a 21.
21 misses.
One of these has got to be a nat 20, right? It's been trolling me this whole time. Ooh! Oh, that's a 28.
That hits.
Got very lucky on those rolls. Another 16 points of damage to you.
Alright, now tumble through. I'm gonna go through this one southwest of me.
And since they've all
heading
been
over
taking
towards
hostile
Lysander.
actions against you, they can lower their frightened on their turn.
Yep, on the end of its turn. Let me tumble through there.
That is a normal success.
Imagine,
Okay.
imagine those a failure and you stop right where you are.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Oh, I just know. All of those
Take
attacks for
4 off
nothing.
attacks.
Okay, so we're gonna go. I don't know. This is like 15. We'll call this 15.
Yeah, don't forget these
feet.
bushes are difficult terrain.
Oh, it's already difficult terrain because I'm passing through enemies.
Oh, that's true. Oh. Well, you charged in range of this guy, so he's going to take a reactive strike against you too.
Oh, shoot. I thought I would be far enough away. Tough to gauge distance.
Wait, everybody has reactive strikes? We need reactive strikes.
That is a 25.
Yep, that hits.
Alright, here comes the damage. I'm sorry that my game is lagging so much. Ooh! That is 29 points of damage.
Yep, I'm down.
Dead.
Oh! Well, at least Nia baited out all those reactions. Alright, so Nia, if you right click on your token and go to status, you can mark yourself prone on Tailspire.
Got it.
This guy's turn. He's gonna come over here, flanking Lysander. So Lysander, you are off guard. That is a 21.
Okay. That wouldn't hit.
Even with off guard.
I have what's his mirrored aegis on right now.
Ah. Lucky you are indeed. Then Lysander, it is your turn. Alright. And this guy was dazzled for 1 round. Lysander, what would you like to do?
Okay, why did you have to die?
Well, she's not dead yet.
Well, there's nothing we can do. That guy flanking me was not nice. I'm gonna lay on hands, Nia.
Alright. Does that have the manipulate trait? It does. This guy behind you is going to try to attack you as you do that. I gotta roll above a 2 eventually. Oh, I rolled a 3. Awesome. That's a miss.
But you rolled above
All right.
too.
And then Lysander will make the call for everyone to run.
Yep, I agree.
Remember, you only have 20 feet of movement on this character.
That's probably what's gonna get me killed.
Alright, don't forget to move yourself on Tailspire.
Basically, I'm going left.
Alright, Rio.
He sees Lysander take off. He's gonna move to where's Railton?
She's with Lysander.
On my back.
On his back.
Okay.
Like a spider monkey.
So he will circle around and pick up Nim. And then he's gonna...
Okay, remember that takes an action.
Yes. So
this is your last
this
action.
completes his movement.
There's 19 feet there. How much movement does he have?
30.
Okay, so he has 11 feet more than he can move.
So is 2 instances of movement count as 2 different moves?
2 different actions, yes.
Oh, okay. Then
And
yeah,
also
he's gonna
there's-
move.
Does Pathfinder have rules about if you carry someone that your speed's like halved or reduced or anything?
Yeah, he really shouldn't be able to do it like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, okay.
Vaguely. If you treat a person like an object of the appropriate bulk, a medium creature is like 6 bulk. So carrying one of them would make you like it very difficult.
Oh, yeah,
especially if
you would
have
be
things, but
encumbered.
carrying a child with no objects
All right, so
might
you,
Yeah,
encumber you, but I think
Oh,
you
I
could,
need 2 actions to do that.
you could get to about there.
And Lysander took off his pack so he could carry.
So that means whatever's in your pack is no longer on you.
Well, I would have given it to someone else.
Okay.
Well, since this is roughly the same distance from the trees anyway, then I will have just moved to her and activate the lifting belt to pick her up.
Well, that's 2 actions, so you need 1 action to get to her, 1 action to pick her up, and then 2 actions to activate your belt.
You could just come to me
Oh.
and activate your belt, and then next round.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You're faster than me, so if I move my full movement speed, you'll catch up with me and pick me up if you need to.
Yeah.
Look at this tiny little person right by Lysander. She's like, I told you not to be so rough. Imra, dear, says, that one has immense spiritual power. You will be great for my purposes. And is going to, once again, charge over here. So unfortunately, Nia, make a reflex saving throw, because he does charge over your body.
yep.
And Lysander, make a reflex saving throw.
Okay. It's probably still a failure, isn't it? This guy is insane.
He is not called the Lord of the Forest for nothing. Alright, so that is a failure for both of you.
I literally need to roll a 20 to succeed.
Terrible damage rolls. Well, Nia, you take 21 points of damage. As does
unconscious.
Lysander. And with his last action, Lysander, I need you to make an athletics check against this guy as he's going to try to pluck the girl from your back.
Okay.
That is a critical failure. He grabs the barely resisting child from your back and holds her well above your head and says, "Yes, this is exactly what you
Liberating
needed."
step.
The ally can attempt to break free. Alright, she will attempt to break free.
Immediately.
That is a crit fail.
Okay.
Yeah, she's probably not the strongest.
Alright, so that is his turn. He now is holding the child way above the air. And remember, this guy is like 12 to 15 feet tall, since he's got a human sprouting out of the back of this massive bull. So it is now this creature's turn. Which one is it? This one. Oh no. What's happening? It's gonna come charging over. It's gonna use all of its actions to get right next to Rio. This guy is also gonna use all of its actions to circle around and get right next to Rio and Nim. Digger, it's your turn.
They're both going to rush over to, let's see, 25. They're gonna rush over to Nia's unconscious body. And then one of them to wake her up and one of them to treat her wounds.
Well, I mean, she's unconscious. You can't wake her up unless you heal her.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Go for it. Is this against DC 20 or DC 15?
20.
All right.
That didn't work. Hero point. Fuck. And 48, right? For
That
DC 20.
succeeds. That is 2d8 plus 10.
Oh,
Or
2d8
48
plus
plus 10, yeah. No, it's 2d8 plus 10 because it's not crit.
ten. 15 for Nia.
All right, so Nia is now
And
wounded
that will
too.
be all of their turns. Yeah.
All right. It is this guy's turn. He's going to spend 2 actions getting over here by Lysander. And he's going to take an attack against you, Lysander. This guy is also no longer dazzled. Wow! That's a 22.
Okay, so that misses.
Nim!
I'm gonna cast Soothe on Nia.
Is she within 30 feet? She is not within 30 feet.
I can reach.
Ah, okay. So you're going to spend 2 actions. You're going to spend... Go for it. Roll that healing.
Okay.
So does that mean it costs
23
you
healing.
3 actions? I forget how reach works.
It doesn't have an action by it, but I'm not familiar with Pathfinder, so.
23 healing to Nia. Alright.
Just says if the next action you use is to cast a spell that has a range, increase that spell's range by 30 feet. And just set it concentrate.
Very nice. Alright. So you got 1 action left.
Okay, so she healed her. We're gonna shit. If I run, I propose opportunity attack. So I'm not gonna run. I'm just gonna sustain the whatchamacallit on Rio. So if they attack, they get the pain for it.
Got it. Alright. Nia, you are prone on the ground, once again finding yourself in consciousness.
You also get the spell effect soon. Not that they're casting mental things at you, but just in case.
Yeah, I'll put that. Thank you. I hate it, but I am gonna stand up.
Alright. This guy is going to opportunity attack you.
Oh, that up. So I should get 23 AC. Oh wait. 25 from lay on hands.
That's a 24 against your AC.
That misses because of lay on hands.
Wow. Coming in clutch.
Okay, okay, that's great. Not in the best position to do things. Stand up. I'm going to draw a dagger and step adjacent to the closest tree, and that'll be my turn.
Alright, closest tree is right next to you.
Yeah, right there. I need to get back on the move tool.
And don't forget your rapier's on the ground behind you.
Yes, yes, it is.
All right.
Drop.
Well, it is now this guy's turn. This guy is going to, I believe it's against your fortitude, right? Grabbing is against fortitude or reflex?
It's against 4.
It's fortitude. Alright, so,
That's right.
Ritual Digger, what is your fortitude DC?
The bonus?
Yes. So
Plus that.
20. It rolled a 27. So, Ritual Digger, this creature reaches out and grabs you with one action. With its free hand. With its, so it's going to move over here. Grabs you. Second action. Third action is going to try to slash at Nia.
Oh, it moved past me?
Yes.
I would like to make a reactive strike.
Go for it.
Strike. Hey,
Critical hit.
right. Max damage. 16 slashing, if I didn't call slashing.
How do you slay this giant tree that is choking Digger as it lifts her up?
I think Mia runs up the limb of the tree, jumps and stabs the dagger down into the arm that's holding Digger, and then, braces her legs against it and pulls the dagger until its arm tears off.
Nice. I'll give you panache for that. This guy is the one right before Lysander. So that guy is now dead. It is now Lysander's turn.
You vile beast! Ixtaclaskath! Strike you down! Take me instead! And I will just scales myself just longer. And I will cast a spell.
What spell are we casting?
Moonlight Ray.
Alright, go ahead and roll an attack against, I'm assuming, Imbradir?
Yes. Fuck.
Can I hear a point?
Come on, Ixtaclaskath.
Oh, that's even worse. Critical failure.
There goes that spell slot.
So he dodges it entirely. Describe what the spell looks like, though.
It looks like I take a light from the heavens and redirect it at him.
Very nice. As you shoot this at him, he takes his massive, bloody bone sword and just slashes the spell and scatters it before it hits him. And he says, "Your gods won't help you here. This is my domain." That is your turn, I think.
Yes.
Rio.
I use Raise the Walls on Nia,
Alright.
and then activate the Radiance on her, so that gives her 14 healing.
Yes. I think you should be able just to click on that calculator, Nim, if I'm not mistaken.
Nia, right? Not Nim.
Did you say Nim? You said Nim. Did you mean Nia?
Huh? Rio is right next to Nim.
Yeah.
Okay, you said, okay. I was just making sure. I thought he said Nia.
Yeah. But yeah, Raise the Walls on Nim.
So
Trying to drag the effect on me.
Drag it, raise the walls on yourself, Nim. Alright. And where does your spark go?
Okay. Spark goes to my fist. But my second action, I lightning swap. My shield flies to my back, and the retribution axe flies into my hands. And then third action, I'm gonna swing at the weakest tree near me.
Alright, that's the one behind you.
And as I swing at them, I make as much noise as possible. I call out, "Come at me, you rotten toothpicks! I'm the one you want." And does sweet do? Oh no, that's just for
That's where if you miss, you get a +1
regular
bonus.
roll. Come on. Not so good.
24 hits.
24. I don't get the bonus because none of them have hit me while wielding the axe yet. So
Correct.
yeah, it's just a straight roll. So that's 12 slashing damage from the axe.
That looks like it hurt it a lot as you chop into its hide. Its side splinters open, and it visibly hunches over. It's like does not like axes.
I'm just raising it above my head, going like, "Oh, come on!"
All right, that is your turn. She will attempt to break free. Critical failure. She cannot try again. She's just like, help me, help me! It is now his turn.
I feel like I would need freedom of movement.
Yeah. It is now this guy's turn, and he shouts to the treants in a language that only some of you can understand, so I will type it into the chat, and if you wish, if you have the presence of mind to translate in the midst of you all almost dying, go ahead. Oh, damn it. I made it secret again.
I mean, I can see it.
Oh, nice.
Oh boy. She's gonna scream, "Digger, watch out!"
He is not encumbered by a small child, and forest is not difficult terrain for him because he rules this place. So. Spends one action to get over here. Spends another action as he tucks the girl inside the open wound of this bull-like creature, and you see the wound beginning to stitch over. Flesh, flayed and bloody, and muscle and sinew starts knitting over where he drew his sword. And with his last action, he's going to attempt to grab the digger with the immense spiritual presence. This is against your fortitude, ritual digger. What is your fortitude bonus?
Plus 10. Which one is he grabbing? The one in the treant's hand or the one on the ground?
Digger's no longer in the treant's hand. He's grabbing
He
ritual
died.
digger
Oh,
because he can sense the immense spiritual presence in her that does not belong to her. Alright, well that is a success. So, you are now grabbed by this guy. This guy is going to charge over, flanking Nia. And try to slash Nia on the head. As it speaks, you will become food for our gardens. Brother. That is a 17. Misses. Second attack. Oh! That is a natural 20! Alright. This critical damage is 24 to Unia. That is its turn. This guy's turn. You know what? I think he's gonna try to punch the small child, aka Nim.
It's very rude.
brother, I rolled another 2. That is a miss. Second attack. That is also a miss. Third attack, why not? One of these has got to be above a 2.
Natural 20.
Nope. It's a 9.
She's just too little. He's
Nim
too
has-
big and she's too little.
Yeah, as you are standing there, this massive bark sword hits the ground and causes it to shake as you stumble. And it tries to slash you again. You duck and it carves through the rock behind you. The third attack, it comes down with all its might. And you manage to just like somersault back and do the splits as it smashes right about an inch from your face. That is its turn. Digger, you are grabbed. Meaning you cannot move. Unless you break free.
Try and break free.
Go for it.
It's athletics, right?
It's athletics or unarmed attack.
acrobatic?
Your choice.
Athletics.
A 21 does not succeed. In fact, that is a critical failure.
Jeez, okay.
So that means you cannot break free
Other
again on this turn.
digger. Other digger will attempt to try and free her, if that's possible.
Go for it.
This one she will go with a weapon attack to try and free her.
Ah!
27 is still a failure, but it is not a critical failure.
Yeah, they're gonna stick with each other. They're gonna try and, I suppose, aid Nia should Nia try to make an attack against that trio.
Alright. This guy is going to try to punch Lysander. And by punch I mean he takes out his sword and says, "Brr," he repeats, which only Nim and Rio understand, which is, "Your gods won't help you here. This is Ibradir's domain." Lysander, this is a sword coming at you. Ooh, that's actually a good roll for once. That's a 28.
That'll hit.
Finally rolled above a 2. It's like the third time all night. Is this what you guys feel like when you don't roll above a 2? That is 15 points of damage. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Oh no, go ahead. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Second attack, since it doesn't have to move, why not? Watch this be another 2. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind if it's another 2. Oh my god, it's a 1! Even worse! Oh my god. Alright, well, for his third action, he's gonna raise a shield. Nim!
Okay, so let me get this straight. We have Nia almost splattered again.
Yes.
We have Rael in a body cavity of this forest guardian.
Yes.
Forest guardian's holding Ritual Digger,
Yes.
and Lysander also almost splattered.
I don't know. Yes, Lysander's looking pretty hurt.
Yes.
Oh boy, okay.
might
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to... I think you're too far, Lysander. Is
Plus,
Lysander within 60 feet?
he's down a hill, so you can't even see Lysander right now. What'd you
Okay.
say?
Alright, well then I'll do Reach again, cast Soothe on Nia.
Alright, go for it. Oh, well, in response to that, the treant next to you is going to try to smack you, and if he crits, he disrupts your spell.
Rude.
Alright, well, I'm lagging, so I will just roll this physical dice. Damn it! That is only a 21.
Cool. So now I'm gonna heal Nia.
Your hat is like
Nah.
knocked off your head as this massive weight swings over you.
Oh, it's so loud. Okay, that's rude also. Okay, and I have one action left. Can I recall knowledge?
On what?
Forest Guardian. Does he appear to be undead?
You can certainly attempt to try that, yes. Roll
Okay,
me a
what do you want me?
secrets, religion or occultism? You believe he has become undead.
Okay, then that's all I can do for my turn.
Yes, if you wanted to shout that out, you could.
Yeah, I would say the Forest Guardian is dead. Treat him accordingly.
I wish he was.
Nia.
Okay. I'm gonna strike the tree next to me.
Okay.
With my dagger. I'm gonna do confident finisher.
I mean, that would provoke an attack of opportunity from Iverdir.
Striking?
Oh, no, you're right. Never mind. I thought you said you were drawing your dagger. Go ahead.
No,
32
no.
is a crit. Damn.
Alright. 26 slashing damage.
Damn, from a dagger?
Nia doesn't mess around. Nia, how do you slay this other... Oh, wait, is it still alive? No, how do you slay the other tree... The other ancient tree creature?
I stab it in the heart, or what amounts to that, in a tree, and it spills out sap like blood as it collapses to the ground.
Epic.
And I'm gonna take my dagger, gonna turn towards the Forest Guardian.
You would have to move to get to him.
I know, that's why I'm not gonna strike right here.
Dead.
But I am going to step over this fallen tree. I've gone into some pinging mode rather than moving. Been a minute here. We're gonna step over this way. And I'll use extravagant parry, and that's gonna be my turn.
Alright, Lysander.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Healed.
On whom?
Myself.
Oh.
But that's what shield does. Then I'm gonna climb up this.
Oh,
That'll
you said
take a
shield.
whole
I thought you
action.
said heal. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. That'll provide part.
Gonna climb up there. Well, you know what? It's gonna try to attack you because why not? It has nothing better to do. Wouldn't it be hilarious if this was a natural 20 and disrupted your climb? Damn it. It's only a 27.
That will hit.
Are you going to shield block?
Yes. Most likely.
Alright, so the incoming damage to you is 14. Divide that amongst your shield and yourself as much as you want.
Okay, so that would only be 4 damage.
Oh no, I think you both take all of the damage.
But it doesn't matter. The shield is disrupted.
Yeah.
Alright,
I hit again, so I guess we're not running away. Out there.
so one action to cast shield, one action to climb, and where are you headed with your third action?
Yours seems okay-ish.
Alright. Do you shout for everyone to run again?
No, I guess this is a stand and die moment.
All right,
Well, we'd have to leave a little girl, and that seems bad.
Ryo. Some of the ancient tree creatures are falling, but your group is looking really rough.
There's one still threatening me and Nim, so I'm gonna swing at that one.
Go for it. .25 hits,
25.
but it is not a crit.
That's a 13 slashing.
13 slashing. Oof. Its
Second attack.
its bark moans and creaks in response to the massive damage you're dealing to it.
Nice.
That's a 29.
That is a hit. That is impressive on a map attack.
That is a 12 slashing.
No, it's not. It's more than that. He's looking really hurt now as you like blow out one of his kneecaps, and he's barely standing there as the vines inside functioning as ligaments are trying to stitch themselves back together.
Well, can't really move away from him to do anything else, so third attack is it.
This is where Kyler gets a nat 20, just like he did in our
Always
tutorial
be
campaign.
mapping.
That's what he did whenever I was teaching them how to play
23.
Pathfinder. 23 hits.
Yeah.
That is seriously impressive. You hit with all 3 attacks.
And that's 10 slashing.
How do you fell this tree?
Yay!
They call him
Cut 'em
Paul
off.
Bunyan.
I just clean cut right through one of these giant legs. And then as I do so, yeah, I'm gonna point my axe threateningly at Imradir.
He chuckles. Is that supposed to frighten me, child? That is another critical failure for her. Alright. You see the wound starting to stitch up more as there's now a thin layer of sinew over it that is creepily transparent as you hear Elton screaming inside, "Help me! Help me!" Imradir says, "This is my domain, children. You live and die by my command. But I want to savor your terror and your feelings of defeat. I will allow you one last visit to the center of the forest. But after that, should you ever enter again, I will not hesitate to cut you down. Oh, and by the way, Nim, false child of the gnomes, that water spirit, I will enjoy corrupting her while you continue to flail away and fail miserably." And he's going to spend all 3 actions just bolting into the distance.
Oh, you bastard. I
Fuck
knew he'd do that.
him! She's like letting out a bunch of gnomish expletives.
Alright. That guy's dead.
No! Frick him.
This guy's still alive, though. So
Still
he's
alive?
just going to... Oh, no, that's right. You killed
I
this
cut
guy.
him down, no?
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Thank
there's
you
only
for
the guy
remembering.
by Lysander that's still alive.
Alright, well, there's one digger left.
I mean, she can't do anything against the treant, so she's gonna treat wounds on someone nearby. Probably near.
You mean battle medicine? Yeah.
Yeah, battle medicine.
Go for it.
Actually,
You'll have to
she
move over
did
to
that
her.
on her, so probably
Well, I think
Lysander.
you already have this fight.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, so on Lysander instead.
Alright, go for it.
DC 20.
Alright. This is the moment. That is a success! Roll your 2d8 plus 10.
$13 for Lysander.
13 hit points to Lysander. You got 1 action left.
Yeah, she'll... I don't know what's the official action to take, but she'll try and make a mental note of how to track down the forest spirit, forest guardian. Like, where he's headed, his, velocity, direction, and all that.
Sure. This guy's still alive. This guy's still alive. This guy also lumbers off towards the forest, chuckling, and says, "You will be our food soon enough." And that is the end of combat.
Can I get one more pot shot?
Sure. At whom?
Running away.
Heal Meander as he's running.
Oh, no, he's already way gone. He has a major movement speed, so...
I'm so angry.
If you wanted to hit the tree as it ran away, though, you could definitely do that.
Nah.
Alright. So, as you were all standing in this clearing, severely wounded and beaten, you're down 2 of your traveling companions, and for the first time you have actually witnessed the immense might of what they call the ruler of the Liluvyne Forest, and you realize that that name is not for show. What do you all do? As the rain continues to trickle down.
Is dejected, probably softly crying of, we couldn't save her. Why? What do we do? We can't just leave her.
Rio immediately tries to get up to the tallest tree nearby and see where the Immordir is headed.
Alright. By the time you climb up the tree and look, he is nowhere to be seen. But if you wanted to have Rio jump up, he would just barely see some of the trees moving, as this creature is very fast. Yeah, if you want to try to track him, I will say you have a rough idea of where he could be.
Okay. He'll just coordinate what he saw with Rohan.
His strength was so immense I couldn't hold her back.
I know, we can't go back to Lovosgrad. We have to go after. I know it's crazy, but we can't leave her. She's a little kid.
He would have killed us all.
Okay, so we died trying, but we can't let her go. Can you imagine how terrified she probably is right now?
Rohan speaks up, a firmness in her voice. She says, "Alright, change of plans. We track them down. As for our worries of food and water and supplies, I'll forage for us as needed."
We cannot defeat him.
We don't need to defeat him. We just
that.
need to get her back. Who cares if he lives or dies? I just need her back, and then we run.
Think.
We can't. We're supposed to be the heroes. We can't let her get taken. We could track him. He's too big. There's no way he didn't leave a path.
I will not abide by this. If you wish to go and track him down by yourself, then you may.
I can't go back to Lovosgrad without trying.
Rohan, she will consider Lysander's words and try to compare where is Lovosgrad's last known direction compared to where the Immordir ran off to.
You wouldn't know that. You were all following Lysander. He's the one who has the spell.
Digger has a compass, no?
Yes, but
And
you were just walking
was,
in a
sensing
direction, but you don't know where Lovosgrad is in comparison to where you are now.
Well, okay. Let me. So, the last time she new Lovosgrad's direction based on Railton's description of what she sees, the glowing lights. She would probably keep track of that on her compass, and then right now where she's standing, where would that direction be relative to where Imridir took off to?
Gotcha.
Is it in like
Make me
completely opposite
a
directions?
survival knowledge check, so this would be secret.
Okay. I'm good. She's gonna make the. I'm gonna add pursue lead to this because this will be her priority now.
Sure. I mean, I would assume you would have chosen that at the start of the day, so...
You know what? On second thoughts, you're right. I will follow you to track him down, and we will all die doing so. He spared us to put terror in our hearts. We'll come and meet his death head on.
Good, I'm glad. We can't leave her to whatever he's going to do. Even if it means we die trying.
Digger,
We'll heal up, then we'll go.
your compass, your tracking, Lovosgrad is somewhere in this direction. Not the direction that Imridir ran off to.
I pointed out to the party. The direction is, it's not in a complete opposite, but it's somewhat adjacent. But it will still be a detour, should we try and track down Imridir, as opposed to returning to the city. Though, as much as I want to be the devil's advocate here, well, for both sides, I don't know what help we can get to conquer this. Well, we rescue our two friends back in the city, and we would have lost a lot of time should we attempt that. If we do it now, our chances of survival are slim, but the chances of reuniting with them would be higher.
Yeah, I think our choices right now are we go back to Lovosgrad, but likely Ritual Digger dies and that monster comes out of him or her, and Rael, who knows what he'll do to her? Worse, death or undeath. But we'll be okay. But I don't think I could live knowing that I let her just be taken like that and not tried to do something.
Lysander will look to the rest of his group. Then is it decided?
We brought her out here. It's our fault she was in danger in the first place. We go after her.
Rohan takes out her guild card and speaks into it, almost like reciting a report, saying her current approximate direction from the city, and then her intended direction to track down
You know his name, you've been told it before.
No, she's gonna voice it in a way, in a guild card, as in the source of the corruption. But yeah, she'll report both directions of hers to the city and where we're gonna be heading next. Hoping that someone in the vicinity of the sending magic hears it, but she doesn't expect a response. Alright, tracking down it is.
Right, let's heal up as much as we can. But then I imagine they're probably well ahead of us. We track, we keep safe, and when we find wherever he is,
we be smart about getting in and get out. We don't need to do a prolonged fight. Just whatever we need to do to free our friends.
Rio says, he may be big, strong, and fast, but he can't keep running forever. We'll keep going at our speeds. We'll reach them eventually. And for what it's worth, well, I really want to kill whatever's corrupting this forest. It's wrong.
Alright, we go after them.
Are you
Alright,
willing to take time to heal up first?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know. I have like one heal spell left if people need it, but otherwise I don't have much.
No, just use medicine.
Yeah, Digger would, Rohan will just medic everyone up.
Go for it. So you treat Nia and Lysander first. Roll me your medicine check.
With risky surgeries, I'll roll the D8 first.
Critical
This is
success.
for Lysander. Second one is for Nin.
So 4 points of damage to Lysander.
Oh yeah, I forgot to roll the healing. Critical success would be 4d plus 10, right?
Correct. For both Lysander and Min. Nina. $23 to Lysander.
And this
And
one,
30 to Nia.
Second one is for Nia, and the third one is for Nin.
You don't really need to worry about me. I'm like barely hurt. Like the smallest of hurt.
Should probably patch up Rio instead. So it's another crit for Rio.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to spend an hour to double the treatment to Lysander so he is in better shape for your mission?
She can just wait 10 minutes. And then she can just do it again.
Alright, 19 to Rio.
You're doing that.
I'm gonna refocus.
I'd like to make a knowledge check on Ilmadir or and
Imradir?
use tap.
Yes.
Imahadir. And I want to use tap the past.
Alright.
Specifically to know if he has some kind of way we can get around him without direct combat. And let me roll again because it's doubled.
Alright. So... you try to recall the past on Imradir. You don't remember him being violent and vindictive in the past, but you do recall that he is a great spirit, meaning that should he perish, that would be very bad for this entire forest, and that could spell disaster for all of Lovosgrad, as Lovosgrad has to go out into the woods for both resources and food on the daily, on the weekly. So you're stuck in a rock and a hard place. If you actually kill this creature, you are effectively going to kill everyone in Lovosgrad in a very slow and agonizing way. But if you don't stop this corruption, Lovosgrad, all of the people in Lovosgrad still might die due to not being able to travel and access the forest. But as the Lord of the Forest, you recall that there's nothing that happens in this forest that he is not aware of. He can sense and detect everything in his domain.
Rio, he will, chances are slim, but he will try and recall anything about this local forest guardian and potentially anything that might make it sick.
Give me a secret will saving throw, Rio. But that's about all that you're able to recall, Lysanders. Those are just the basics of the role this creature serves in the greater ecosystem here. But specifics about it, you never really interacted with it before, and it is not a common creature that people know much about. So that is probably all that you or anyone at this point could tell about the corrupted protector of the forest.
I have an idea. Rather than engaging him directly, we could try to find where this corruption comes from, for I believe it may not be coming from him.
Well, he said he'd allow us to hard forest one more time. But I don't know if that's where it's from. If we do this and we don't maybe find this corruption, then Rael's still trapped with this monster. Digger also. And the water sprite that we have yet to find.
Nib, could you roll me a secret 1d20 plus 4, please?
Yes.
Rio, what were you trying to recall?
Anything that could be making the forest sick.
You have no idea. But you do have a good idea that whatever it is likely connected with the Lord of the Forest. Parts of the forest may get sick, but for him to become the way he is now, something terrible has happened. Nim, you recall a couple weeks ago when you were running for your life, you spotted Imradir near a certain pond that he was attempting to do something with before the flaming beast stopped him and they got in a little scuffle. But you have no idea where that is now. You were lost in the forest.
I have no relation to that. And I don't even think if I had know the way, I think it's been too much time. So that wouldn't work either. Ugh, this whole thing sucks. Hate all of it. Just burn the whole friggin' forest down.
Yeah, what if we just go on a killing spree?
Murder hobos all the forest.
Doom style. They took our bunny away from us, and now we'll destroy everything.
Rohan's gonna try and recall knowledge of all the studies she read about, anything that could point, any archaeological signs or like history that could point towards the forest being sick.
There's no need to roll. You haven't gone into the forest deep enough, far enough to see anything that was wrong. The only strange things you saw were that one time you saved the other recruits, or attempted recruits, from the boar attack. That part of the forest looked really polluted and poisoned, and
yep.
But that's the only corruption you've really seen so far.
Then maybe we should take his advice and go to the heart of the forest and try to find this corruption.
I just don't know where the heart of the forest is either. Maybe he's already heading back that way. If we follow his trail, we could find it. That's a best lead versus anything we have otherwise.
You all have been to the center of the forest before, so if you'd like to roll me a survival knowledge check, which means secret, you can try.
Not Nim. She will get us hopelessly lost.
We have been in the heart of the forest?
Not the
I don't know
center
if
of
you
the
have.
forest. You have, yeah, that's where they found you.
No, I meant, oh, we found him. He was at the center of the forest? I thought that
Yes.
was...
Where you found all those statues and those gaunt birds that turned people to stone.
Yeah.
Was there anything of note there?
That's where the, that is where the rare herb for healing potions grows
Yep.
abundantly in the forest. Where the group harvested for the local Amici because they were having problems keeping up with the demand of hurt people.
Maybe if Cookie just goes up way high in the sky and there's just like black streaks across the forest.
I could try to send Cookie out to see what she could see, but...
Digger. The center of the forest is going to be on your way back home. You remember you all took about a few days to travel to the center of the forest on that mission, and then you sent the head priest and Anurosh back with your collection of herbs to deliver to the Amici on your behalf. So that would once again be in the direction of Lovosgrad and not in the direction of Imradir.
Did we ever hear what Smoky Guy's name was?
Smoky guy.
Sparks. You know,
The
like
purple flame
flames.
beast?
Not purple flame beast, the black smoky guy.
Oh, the knight who was billowing ash as he was on
Yeah.
the horse? You did not. You did not hear the name
Okay.
of the purple gaunt figure with him either.
Yeah, because if they're the vengeful prince or whatever's friends, maybe they'd help us somewhat get direction.
Well, as luck would have it, at least we still have some of it, Rohan says. The center of the forest, she refers to her compass, just so happens to be along the way home.
But that's not the direction he went, was it?
And we are not certain that we can remove the corruption by going directly to him either.
Yeah, I don't... Okay, so let's weigh this. If we go after him, he might know we're coming because of his whole Lord of the Forest get up. But if we go to the heart and try to find the corruption, does anyone feel like they would know how to fix that?
We were there once before. I didn't see anything like that.
What does corruption look like? Can I recall knowledge that?
I mean, corruption is a very vague term. It can mean a lot of things in a lot of different contexts.
Well, we've seen some corruption, right? Crazy animals,
You have, but
toxic
Lysander hasn't.
water. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys have seen, except for Nia. You guys
Well,
have
if he
seen something
muses
that
out-
looks like corruption, but yeah.
If he muses out loud what corruption is, we'll share
Yeah.
what we've seen.
What kind of corruption has the forest been under?
From what we could tell, they're created like toxic water, animals went crazy. Obviously, everything's out to kill us.
Rohan says, from what we've seen so far, well, some of the animals might have been aggressive, but I think it didn't quite, well, most of the plants and trees here were obviously corrupted as well, but I don't think all the animals were, because evidently most of them left.
Well, weren't most of these like friendly? Like that's unusual for them to be so aggressive?
Correct.
Yeah, maybe they're all under control and they're all gathered somewhere, but still, for the plants to claim they're starving, and that means the animals weren't dying in the forest and feeding the plants.
On the...
Just to be clear, they didn't say they were starving. They just said they wanted to use you as food.
We have
Okay.
seen what the forest guardian looks like, and he appears to be undead. So I don't think that's his normal look from everything I've heard.
If he's undead, wouldn't that imply he's already dead?
Unless there's some sort of way to resurrect or redeem.
Rio says things are uncertain and fickle when it comes to spirits. We have too many unknowns. We best head towards both the city and the forest center at the same time to better our chances.
I believe alleviating the corruption is the best chance for Ariel, for Digger, and for everyone in Lovosgrad.
Nim takes a look back, probably through the broken undergrowth where he took off at, and then back to the party. She looks very torn. She's just a little girl.
We don't know for sure what's at the center of the forest. If that's even the cause of this corruption. We know where he went. That trail's fresh. We can follow him.
And if we go to the forest heart and can find nothing, then the forest guardian said he'd never let us back. So if we do eventually need to go back, I imagine our ability to do so will be greatly stunted.
You have a point. Perhaps in his undead ways, he is trying to guide us to where the corruption is.
I think we try to track him and see if we can do something about Rael and then escape. And then on the way back, let's try to look for other signs to maybe figure out what could be. Obviously it's a magical corruption of some kind. This isn't normal corruption by any means, but maybe in that travel we will find something that we could take back to Lovosgrad to either search for a cure via research or possibly through the order, and then be able to come back to the heart prepared with that solution in mind.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think we track him.
Okay, who's good at that?
Rohan says, I don't feel good about tracking him. What if the cause of the corruption is not on him, and him being the Lord of the Forest, he could just come and go as he pleases?
I agree. I don't think the corruption's on him, but he's got Rael and he's got other Digger, and we travel to the heart. We may or may not know how to fix it and waste time.
The unknown in the center of the forest is what's scaring you, him. As much as I want to get my twin back, we have no means of getting both of them back from Imradir.
I'm not scared of the forest. I'm scared of losing Rael, and I'm afraid if we go to the forest, we waste time and she ends up in real big trouble, dead, undead, worse.
Well,
I know following him at least would tell me something, as opposed to an unknown, maybe it'll help.
Listen, consider this. He is fast, and he will know if we're tracking him. Even if he doesn't want to kill us, he can just move away from us. There is no way we can catch him.
And if I were to treat him like any other, well, criminal, the fact that he brought up the center of the forest telling us all sorts of things and warning us about it, tells me that he's trying to hide something there. The undead part of him is trying to protect something there.
This is a lot of unknowns, ifs, maybes. And we're talking about innocent lives.
And innocent lives die. That is what it means to be a soldier.
But I'm not a soldier. And I don't want to be the person that turns my back on children.
We are not turning our backs on her. We are trying to find a solution.
It doesn't feel like it. It feels like walking away.
So what do you propose we do when we reach Imradir, if he even allows us to get close?
Cut open his flank and we pull the kid out of there.
And we
Run
get the
like
hell
hell.
out of Dodge, yeah.
How do you get close to him? Rohan crosses her arms.
He's arrogant. I don't think he thinks we can do anything to hurt him. We can use that to let him underestimate us.
Alright, say by some very good luck we get both my twin and Rail back. And then what?
We run. We run like hell.
And he just casually steps in front of us.
Then Rio, you take Rael and you run.
I'm not that fast.
But you're the one with the best chance. And maybe the rest of us could buy you time.
The only way I see that working is if that firebird lets us fly on its back.
I don't see them helping Rio.
Exactly.
We have, Rohan says, we have people we care about being kidnapped. I understand the sentiment of wanting to go directly to them. But we can't save them. Even if we reach them, we have to solve this problem a different way.
But we don't even know how to solve it. And she's a little girl. We could go after her. Everything else is maybes, possibilities. And it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel... I know he's out of our league. I know it would be extremely dangerous. But putting all my faith in this basket of a maybe doesn't feel as good as trying to do something that could possibly free her. That has, to me, has a higher probability of freeing her than going in a different direction and hoping that we could do something.
We are talking in circles. I say we put it to a vote. Option A, we track him down. Option B, we find the source of corruption. Try to find it. I vote option B.
I vote A. I can't go off what ifs.
We track him down. We know which way he went. We're just assuming we're gonna find something if we wander off into the woods after the heart. I don't buy it.
Rio
For Nia.
walks over next to Nim and sits down next to her and looks her in the eye. Nim, I know you care about Rail. I may not remember much but I know I've met countless great entities more mysterious than me back in my day, and I'm not trying to convince you to not follow her, but I'm trying to tell you she's not just a little girl. There's great forces around her. I don't know who's involved. Maybe gods, maybe outer entities, I don't know, but the fact that she doesn't feel like a little kid to me, Nim. She can take care of herself. Trust me when I say she's not just any little girl. You could put it that way, yeah. She's way more special than me.
She's special, but is she stronger than what she's up against right now? That you can't say for sure. And if she ends up, I will never forgive myself. And little, like, her eyes start glazing up. She's like, I know it's dangerous, guys, but could you forgive yourself if something happened to her because we went a different direction on a maybe?
Life. I regret many things in all my past lives. Regret is a part of life. I do not know what the correct answer is. I am only trying to use my best intuition.
Rohan said, she's not alone. Yeah. My twin is there. She'll take care of her. Imradir wanted both of them for not their lives, but for something that dwells within them. He won't just dispose of them.
Does it make you sick to your stomach of what that could be?
It does.
I feel so...
And also, I know we should go get them, really. But if we don't... On the off chance, maybe the corruption is right on Imradir himself. And then what? We die under his hoofs?
At least Rael know we didn't abandon her.
That kid is in peril because of the choices we made.
Rio speaks up and says, this is what Imradir did. Don't blame yourselves for this.
We said we'd vote. Nia and I vote go. Lysander votes heart. Rio, it sounds like you vote heart. That leaves you, Rohan.
I'm sorry, Ned. I need to be pragmatic about this. My twin will want the same thing.
Nim doesn't say anything, but her little bottom lip starts trembling, and you see little, like, tears going down her cheeks, and she just kind of nods and looks at her feet.
So just for the record, Rio and Digu, what is your vote? It was implied but never explicitly stated.
To the heart of the forest.
For both of them?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, go ahead, Ben.
I was more gonna preface that what we're looking for is the corruption, not necessarily the heart of the forest. If it's in the heart of the forest, then yes. But we don't know where the corruption stems from, or if it's just suffused.
So, Nim, you are fighting back tears What is in your mind right now? How do you feel about these people that you've called friends, people who you thought would rise together with you to become a hero that the people love?
She feels like a phony. She feels let down. And she is in anguish, like that this little girl could be being tortured, could be being corrupted, could be, all sorts, like the worst things are running through her mind. And she feels powerless, angry, and heartbroken.
And as Digger pronounces her vote, saying that she has to be pragmatic, her twin will want the same, she's voting the heart of the forest. The ground shakes violently around you. Several of the trees nearby fall. They immediately petrify. You watch as the grass underneath you begins to rapidly wither, turning into a blackish gray. Rocks begin protruding through as the soil itself becomes fallow. And you see all of a sudden, as you blink, the forest in your immediate vicinity turns black. The green gone. The life decimated. And you can hear on the wind the sinister chuckle of Imradir as you witness more of his might. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Hey, we found the corruption. Oh boy.